got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this tempo.
Let him back into this.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They miss with the jab. They both want a highlight reel knockout. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they they throw a shot, they get countered. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter. Good punch. Failing to score with that right hook. Throws the jab, but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Tried to score with the uppercut. That jab misses. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that jab slip. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round there with more shots. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
like to see more jabs. Tried to score with a jab. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Sugar Ray is rocked. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hold her right there. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. But somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice job to block that uppercut. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... Here we go, it's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That counter punch caught him clean. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Misses with that uppercut. That uppercut can't get through. And Sugar is in trouble. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The perfect counter lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I've got to see that again.